First scene, and we're blessed with a close-up view of a fresh pair of Piccolo 3s. By the shoes, it's a dead giveaway that it's Megumi walking away from Tsumiki. The scene changes to the moment Yuji got slimed out, before panning to Sukuna unnecessarily or a farming. Then we finally get to the fade. Ain't gon' lie, that boy Choso was going through it, but while watching the fight I noticed something. Even though he's getting the brakes beaten off him, Naoya really ain't got much power behind them punches.
Take me through that, take me through that!
After serving up every combo he could possibly think of, Naoya finally gave Choso some time to breathe, then got back on his ass. Pause. Seeing that he's using all that speed and dealing 0 damage, Naoya's bitch ass decided to take matters in his own hands, literally, stabbing Choso, and then tried to cap it down like he was only trying to even the playing field because Choso uses blood manipulation. They then spent the next minute or so to argue about morals, but it was all a ploy. Only reason Choso was entertaining a conversation with this bum was to distract him from all the blood spilling on the floor. In a short notice, a river of blood bursted through the tunnel, aggressively charging at Naoya, but this nigga was ducking and weaving like a motherfucker. Choso managed to slow him down a bit, but Naoya was still confident he could take Choso out the game. Catching him off guard, Choso faked out a piercing blood, using Supernova instead. Finally dropping the fraud to his knees, Choso was about to finish the job.
This chicken is cold!
Damn Choso, how much more disrespect can you take, bro? These niggas just straight hoeing you this season. When you got embarrassed in front the hoes, I didn't say anything. Hey, it happens to the best of us, but then you went and got your gut rearranged. I let that slide too, just for you to get pimp slapped by you to nigga fight back. After bitch slapping his hoe, the pimp named Yuta walked up to Naoya, who was, by the way, on all fours, tweaking out. Funny because this was him a couple minutes ago. Feeling bad for Lil Bro, Yuta offered to use her CT to heal him in exchange for him reporting to the bigger heads that Yuji is dead. The next scene takes us into one of Yuji's memories as a baby. From his POV, with his father looking down on him, his grandfather was there as well, pleading to Yuji's father that Yuji's mom is dead, but the moment he said it, Yuji's fine-ass mom walked in.
Hi, Miss Parker!
Unconscious for who knows how long, Yuji woke up, very surprised he was alive. And turning to his right was Yuta trying to act all menacing. Before dropping the act, he tells Yuji that Gojo had previously visited him in Africa, asking him to take care of the first and second years, especially Yuji, if something ever happens to him. He further explains that he took the job to execute him as a ploy to help him. But the bigger heads didn't trust him, so they made him do a binding vow, so he had to kill Yuji for a second, then healing him with his reverse curse technique. While they were yapping, Captain Potential pulled up, giving a Martin Luther King-class speech, telling Yuji not to give up on himself. He further goes on to tell Yuji that Noritoshi Kamo has set up a death game called the Culling Game, revealing that his sister Tsumiki got caught up in the midst of it. He begged for Yuji's strength. As they were talking, it cuts to the sky imprinted with the rules of the Culling Game. They cooked up a plan to meet Tengen and ask for advice about the Culling Games, but ran into a problem. There is a concealment barrier with 1,000 doors and only one leads to Tengen, so it would be a gamble. In the midst of their conversation, Yuji asked Megumi what happened to Kugisaki, which Megumi remained silent. Understanding the silence, Yuji was about to have a mental breakdown. Luckily, Choso emerged from the dark, cutting the tension. He proposed tracking Tengen by sensing the death painting, and with that gold in mind, they went back to Jujutsu High to meet up with the gang. With everybody gathered, Choso went over the plan, and with everybody's agreement, they went and successfully found Tengen's residence, but she was nowhere to be found. Knowing that time is pressing, they decided to turn back, and that's when Tengen appears.